It was freaking amazing. The energy was so high, and honestly, I got so much out of it. And I'm really happy that I was able to be in that room with so many amazing people and with Charles. So it was awesome.
What did you take away from it today?
I'd say my biggest takeaway was really conquering and like understanding what my fear was and being able to overcome that and know exactly what I need to do to continue to constantly overcome that in my everyday life.
It gave me a lot of great tactics and what I could do to break through certain limitations and get to the next level. So
Absolutely, I agree.
You got to come to it. You got to come to it. It was awesome. I mean, for a full day to kind of dive into deep inside of yourself and reflect on what you need to work on. Like for me, I go ahead and say like I moved to a place where I didn't know anybody. So for me, I thought I had fear all checked out, all figured out. But coming here for the full day, it kind of forced me to Charles helped me really dive deep into some other fears that I haven't faced yet that are really going to help propel me forward. So I think it's a must come to see.
Unraveling many layers and getting to the root of my fear and being able to just confront it and be comfortable with it and be able to make peace with it.
The best part about this retreat is that it reinvigorated within me my fire, and it helped me align my purpose with my actions. I felt like I knew what my purpose was, but I wasn't in a state where I was able to define and determine what those specific actions were. But now with the help of Charles, I figured all that out, and I cannot wait to see where I'm at in the next 90 days and fulfill my purpose and live my best life ever. Woo!
One word that describes this event, and what was the best part about this experience?
You know, oftentimes you go to an event, whether it's a sales training or, you know, a growth event or something like that, and you know, you're asked questions to think about weaknesses or areas of improvement or, you know, whatever, but you're not like forced in that moment to challenge yourself to answer those questions, to look internally, to like actually solve it in that moment rather than putting it off and, you know, never going back to it. As far as the best part, Charles is a real clever guy, so he's got a bunch of analogies and illustrations that he uses throughout the event, and I think you know, for people that are either visual or auditory, you can really connect those feelings, those moments, those thoughts to those visuals, and I don't think you'll forget it.
One word would be passionate. And the reason I like this event is when you are in this environment, it's not me answering questions, looking internally, it's me doing that while realizing there are tons of other people doing that at the same time. I'm sitting here in a room where everyone's here just to be better and to support other people and to support Charles and just be hyped up, be passionate, but to learn how to take that passion and do something about it. I think that's why we're all here. So it was great.
One word to describe this event is inspirational. It's really given me a lot of motivation to really take this to my businesses personally, be a better leader.
One word that would describe this event would have to be life-changing. I think it was super impactful, super challenging for me to really confront what's going on in my heart about why I'm not doing some of the things that I really want to do, why I am really just held back by myself. So I just want to thank Charles so much for putting this on and for having this available to us, and for I'm excited to step into what God has called me to do.
It was absolutely incredible in every single way. I was very present the whole time. It drew me in, it enticed me, it just completely made me present, and there was so much to embrace and empower through the knowledge that people were sharing and the stories that they were being vulnerable with sharing. It was incredibly powerful.
And what did it do for you? What did today do for you?
Today gave me a lot of insight on myself and where I currently am. I have a lot of self-awareness as it is, I like to think, but it definitely opened up a lot of new layers and gave me a lot deeper look into the things that I've been feeling, experiencing, going through, and how I can better transition myself, how I can better move to act how I want to, be the person that I need to be to fulfill my purpose in life, and just feel good about that.
One word I would use to describe this event is a catalyst. Sometimes you just need something to light that fire under you to take action and get going, and that's what this event has done for me. And especially with my business, I had a fear of going out, networking, connecting with other people, and raising money and asking questions, and that's what I'm going to tackle in the next coming weeks. Thanks, Charles.